When's the last time you saved money when you bought your boots? Your answer should be today. Hi, Tracy here from the Fargo Red Wing Shoe Store. Stop in October 8th through the 26th and you'll receive $30 off a purchase of boots. Yep, $30. If you haven't worn Red Wing boots or it's been forever since you've treated yourself to a new pair, what are you waiting for? Treat your feet and your pocketbook at 3003 Main Avenue in Fargo. Red Wing shoes for ultimate durability.
Welcome to the InForum Minute, a daily rundown of top news, weather, and more for the Fargo area, powered by reporters from WDAY and The Forum. Here's today's forecast.
WDAY Storm Tracker.
Today's weather is brought to you by Red Wing Shoes of Fargo. We're going to start out the day a little bit chilly, around 35 degrees. Otherwise, abundant sunshine with a slight breeze out of the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s. Otherwise, going into tomorrow, we're going to be at a much milder low temperature of around 52 degrees and a much warmer high temperature of the mid to low 70s. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly sunny with more sunshine off to the west and a stray shower chance off in portions of Minnesota. Otherwise, winds are going to continue out of the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then going into Friday, we're going to settle those winds down out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A little bit on the cooler side, highs in the mid 60s, but otherwise seeing about as much sunshine as Wednesday. Otherwise, going into the weekend, we do have a chance of showers and thunder showers with breezy conditions. And then going into next week, we're a little bit more settled with a chance of showers towards the middle of the work week. This is Storm Tracker meteorologist Stefan Sundin.
This podcast is brought to you without paywalls, thanks to support from our digital subscribers. If you subscribe, thank you. If you don't, visit inforum.com/subscribe for our introductory offer, just $2 for 6 months. Here's today's headlines.
Hi, everyone. It is Wednesday, October 8th. With your InForum Minute, I'm Lisa Badeau. Despite what it may seem like at times, crime in Fargo is down this year. Fargo Police Chief David Zabolski acknowledges there are still a few months left in 2025, but he says the data is trending down in a pretty significant way. As of the end of August, Fargo reported a combined 18 shootings and shots fired total, down from 36 last year. Only 3 shootings have injured or killed someone in Fargo as of August. That's down from 10 last year. 2021 through 2023 each had 7. 2022 was the worst year with a total of 45 shootings and shots fired calls. Fargo police have responded to 7,561 calls for service this year, a 13% drop from 8,664 calls at the same time last year. Vehicle thefts are down 7%. Robberies are down 22%. Burglaries are down 30%. Aggravated assault is down 29%. Murder down 25%. And rapes by 39%. The chief says it's a combination of community assistance, new technology, and the good work of officers on the streets. For a great breakdown of all of this data, check out a story published today on our website, inforum.com. Today, a Barnesville man accused of attacking his family with a knife is headed to trial. 49-year-old Chad Lane was arrested in August, days after police say he tried to cut 2 of his family members with a knife during an argument. Lane and both victims were hurt in the attack. He pleaded not guilty to second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon and fifth-degree assault. A Fargo teenager is back in court today in one of 2 armed robbery cases he's facing. Prosecutors say Delvin Sluwar is one of 6 men accused of robbing and assaulting a man at a Fargo apartment last June. That's the case he'll be in court for today. Sluwar is also accused in a separate robbery involving a young boy who was trying to sell WeFest tickets in July of 2024. Court documents say the 2 met in a parking lot. Sluwar got into the boy's car and asked him to drive to an ATM. Along the way, he allegedly asked the boy to pull over and then pulled out a gun. A trial in that case is set for next month. Sluwar remains in the Cass County Jail. A well-known Fargo activist has taken a plea deal in a case for stealing $120,000 in state grants meant for her nonprofit. Faith Dixon is facing 5 counts of theft. Investigators say she and her husband, Charles, used money that was supposed to be for a new after-school center for personal use. The plea agreement shows she'll plead guilty to 3 of the counts, and the state will ask for her to serve just over a year in jail. She'll be granted work release to help pay for restitution. A change of plea hearing has been scheduled for October 20th. No plea agreement has been filed in Charles Dixon's case. A Fargo man is now facing federal gun charges after his arrest in a bank parking lot over the summer. 32-year-old Antonio Lopez Jr. was arrested on July 13th in the parking lot of Bell Bank downtown. He's accused of pointing a loaded gun at people. Lopez has 2 prior convictions in Cass County for domestic violence. He's expected to go to trial in December. Emotional debate inside the Horace meeting room as the City Council held the first of 2 special meetings on millions of dollars in proposed special assessments for the rapidly growing city. The meeting lasted hours as people made their case for why their assessments should be cut. Some are facing bills in the tens of thousands of dollars. It comes after the city invested millions into road rehabilitation around Chestnut and Ironwood Drive. Some homeowners on 66th Street say their single-family homes were mistakenly labeled as mixed use, sending their assessments into the hundreds of thousands. City leaders say they're reviewing those cases, but many homeowners say they feel trapped. The council took several objections under review and plan to make a final decision a little later. Another round of special assessment objections is set for tonight, focused on other properties impacted by different projects. With your InForum Minute, for WDAY TV News, I'm Lisa Bedell.